The Awashiyaku Falls, which are found on the natural reserve of the High Awashiyaku Balcony, are a natural beauty that must be visited by every tourist that comes to Tarapoto. It's a magical place where, with just a little 10 minutes walk, you can get to one of the most incredible natural spectacles of the world. An enormous fall where you can swim, take photos, and appreciate the incredible view and all the nature that grows full of life around the reserve. There is also a legend around this place. The story tells that long ago there was a community leader who had a daughter called Awashi. She fell in love with a young man called Shili, but Awashi's father didn't like the relationship because he think that her daughter must marry a man with a good social level. So he talked with the witch of the place and asked for help. The witch used an enchantment to turn Awashi into a foal and Shili into a big bull. One day Shili tried to recover Awashi, so he tried walking all the way to the main falls, but before he got there, he fell into a pit and he cried until he found the Shikaya River. Awashi stayed like a foal and she formed the Awashiyaku Falls. Awashiyaku has this name because Yaku in Quechua is water.
Day 2. We got up very early to travel for any half time has 41 kilometers from Tarapoto, a small town called Chasuta, which has spent a period of terrorists in the 90s. We can highlight a great kindness of part of the villagers because their welcome was warm. This town is focused on what is much tourist because the foreign support is the development of the town. There are various attractions of the place. For example, the Yamarumi enclosure is the backbone of the economy Chastina. Here lives Mr. Consolation, who was main charter of the development of the town, and their 9 children. They teach the art of the blackstone and sell verses to the visitor. Then we have the chocolate of Mishki Cacao, who create products based on cocoa from consumption and the benefits of the people. Other places include stationery, where they create an ecological role, and the museum, where the history of Chasuta transmit.
We started our day in groups until the edge of the Guayaga River, where they climbed the mobilities in a big boat that crossed the river, and we continued the stretch until arriving at the hotel of Lago Lindo. We swam, we had lunch, and after finishing this, we started our walk to La Laguna Azul. After a while walking, we could see among the foliage of the trees the end of the stretch, showing us the huge blue lagoon. They took us some boats through the lagoon, which were hiding among the great mountains with a beautiful clear sky that allowed us to see the whole landscape until we crossed it, where we bought some souvenirs, and then finally they took us to the town, specifically to a specialized butcher shop where those who were interested bought some cecina.
Day 4. For the last day we were in Tarapoto, we went to the Animal Refuge Center, Selva Viva. In it, we could find several local animals, such as macaws, parrots, turtles, lizards, a puma, jaguar, tigrillo, a sajon or pig of the jungle, and a South American achuni or lemur. According to what the guide told us, most of the animals' residents there were rescued after being exploited as circus attractions or hunting trophies. In this center, they are taken care of and helped to recover to be released unless they cannot. It also have a herbalist with different type of well ornamental plants such as natural or graft orchids and medicinal herbs such as thyme, oregano, etc. After that, we went to Lamas, a district near the shelter. Finally, we visited the Castle of Lamas, a castle that goes back to the conquest of Peru. It had 5 floors, some decorated with large paintings, others not. On the terraces of the castle, you can see the whole landscape of Lamas. Then, our trip ends going to the airport of Tarapoto to start our return to Lima City.
In conclusion, Tarapoto is a magical place where you can find lots of cultural places, legends, stories, art, and natural beauties that will make you understand that this travel is totally worth it. Really, Tarapoto is one of the best places we have ever visited, and we really love the experience there. The people, the places, the the things you can do, all the things you can see, you can understand, all the things that you can live there is really really amazing and beautiful. So it's totally recommendable to know a little bit more about Tarapoto, know a little bit more about our country, and especially know this part of the jungle zone of our country that show us that civilization, beautiness, tourism, and culture can be joined in just one place with a really, really beautiful heart that will make you love everything that you see there.